Hello everyone, my name is Arnav and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be talking about cooking. I'm going to be addressing cooking as in a general term as well as also linking it with something that I like. Everyone knows what cooking is. It's the preparing and making of wonderful food for the satisfaction of eating it. And to put it in simple terms, it's a basic life skill. But cooking is more than just simply a life skill. For example, it could be your life's work, like the infamous world chef Gordon Ramsay, or it could be a life hobby, like something you can develop or inherit from. And by that, I mean inheriting an interest from someone you admire or know, like your uncle or grandmother. So you might think that I'm trying to get to a more detailed and complex version of cooking. Like if you go to Wikipedia right now, you'd find the answer to the simple term cooking, but that would most probably bore you. And I'm not trying to get into big details, I'm trying to keep it simple. So, if it is so simple, then why do people enjoy it? Doesn't it get too boring sometimes? But see, the thing is that if you think of cooking like a basic fun life skill or your life's work or a hobby, then that means that you do obviously cook, and that draws down to the fact that you like it. And people enjoy cooking because, number one, cooking is a culinary art. Now, whether you call cooking a culinary art or not, it still justifies the fact that it shows your creative side. Because you can be as creative as you want when mixing up ingredients, creating a variety of platters or different food combinations that you feel are mind-blowing. And obviously the food needs to taste good, but it enhances and shows your creativity. Number two is relaxing. If your life's occupation relies in and around cooking, then it's hard to relax. But the thing that makes it stressful would be the job and not the cooking, because cooking is a fun activity that you or anyone can learn to do to be able to relax. You can listen to music and dance while cooking, or go on a personal call while cooking and get easily distracted, and it still results into a great and fun environment where you can relax. And number three is to grow. Personal growth is very important, and cooking allows you to accomplish that. Cooking isn't very hard, and it is a very useful life skill that is encouraged to learn, and these are the only three main reasons. There are countless of other reasons showing why people love to cook and why cooking loves people. Cooking is a fun hobby, and I love it for all their reasons. It's complex but simple chemistry of how it works and the passion you gain. But the thing is, if you have a nice passion for a hobby, you should indulge more into it. And I decided to indulge more into cooking and link it with science, because I love science. Well, more specifically the biochemistry parts, I'm not very keen on physics. And I did this through extensive research. I found out that there are many websites that don't explain their information well and are less helpful to the wanting people, even though their information were valid, but because of how they presented it. And this is a mistake that I want to rectify. So first of all, the big question is, how does cooking relate to science? Well, cooking is a process that causes biochemical reactions that actually change the structure of nutrients to be fit for the food we need to make. For example, boiling celery. And changing the structure of food, such as slicing an apple, can actually cause chemical reactions to change the properties, such as the color of the apple's flesh. And yeah, that's it. It's pretty simple stuff. So, since it's so simple, I decided to challenge myself and go even more further into cooking, into the complex pool, but to simplify for you. So, let's talk about food preservation. So, in simple terms, food preservation is to preserve food. I literally just flipped the words around, and that's how simple it gets. Food preservation has different methods to act upon this to prevent spoilage of food after harvesting. And such practices date all the way back to prehistoric times. For example, drying/dehydrating. Another question in mind is, why is it so important? Well, like I said, they basically prevent spoilage of food, and they help restrain bacterial growth and other types of spoilage, making the food to be satisfying to eat in the future. And the best part about this is that in terms of the future, it can be 2 days to even up to a year. And that's a lot of time. And the scientific overview of food preservation is that it consists of basic scientific applications to prevent detonation and extend their shelf life, for us to consume a product free of pathogenic microorganisms. That's basically what I said, but more sciencey. So, to explore more into this, I want to try some food preservation methods myself, for all of us to learn. And after researching, I decided that I will use 5 methods that consist of old and new methods to balance out the results. And the methods that I will be using are drying, fermentation, canning, pasteurization, and freezing. And these 5 methods will be split across my videos. And if you're keen like me and you want to watch these videos, then stay tuned.